Hey guys, and welcome to the Saturday stream! We are playing multiplayer Kerbal Space Program today for the first time, trying out Luna Multiplayer in the great big multiplayer settings. Hey Croy, hey Carl, hey Wise, how is everybody doing out there? I'm having a great time. There's been a few problems with getting the server running, but they all seem to have worked themselves out in the end, so I'm feeling a-okay about that. Beautiful. I'm the only player online. I hope that this will change as time goes on. We are playing in the same universe, but different copy of it, if you will. I had a quick word with everyone who had done anything on the server beforehand, was like, hey, shall we reset the world at this point? And most of them were like, yeah. One thing I did forget to do, and I will do after this, so we'll have to like redo some stuff. Edna Murph, wow, can you make Spaceship 2? What an idea. Yeah, maybe. We could probably give that a go. I have no plans one way or the other at the moment, so I am more than welcome to take any ideas. One thing that I forgot to do that I really should have done is given Oasis and Valentine some eccentricity, so they're not touching here. You see this point where everything kind of comes in close to each other? Yeah, it leads to problems. It does lead to problems. Because it turns out the suns, they don't have any sphere of influence. Crazy, right? You just have to work out to which one's the closest. And sometimes when some of the planets on Valentine are kind of like like these far one out here, and then another sun's coming down here, they can interact badly and things like that go down. Alright, so that's something that I should have done. Unfortunately, did not. If you want to come and play along with us, do feel free to. Nothing. Just buried a baguette. Well, cool. That's pretty good. Do feel free to. You can join my Discord. In my Discord, there is a KSP talk inside there. There's all the details on how to join. It's about a 6 or 7 step process because obviously Kerbal Space Program not meant for multiplayer, so we're going to have to try and do something to make that work. You've got to install the multiplayer mod, then you've got to install the mods that we're doing, and then also the universe mod, which I know is a little bit much for some people, but it's how we get to play this wonderful custom game that we're coming. Alright, Kerbal Nerd is coming in. Brilliant. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, so let's start. We have a challenge. Spaceship 2. I'll be honest, I've not seen the actual layout for Spaceship 2. I know Spaceship 1. I know Spaceship 1 quite well. I don't know if Spaceship 2 has any differences to it. I'm just going to quickly... here, you guys can see this. Hi, look you're on the chat again. Say hello, guys. You're on the chat. Spaceship 2. Let's just have some pictures, see what we got. Yeah, it looks exactly as I thought it did. Okay, that's cool. What is the major difference between Spaceship 1 and Spaceship 2, as in this craft here? To be honest, they kind of look the same. Alright, so I'm seeing fuselage, probably sideways, with a delta wing, a bit of a flat, and then some uprights. Okay, we can do that. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get the hinge working. Let's bring you guys back. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we'll do that. What was the server name again? I'm not sure what the server name is. It should be like Twitchi server or something like that. Here, let me drop you some of the information that I dropped on Kerbal Nerd earlier on. Let's have a look. There we go. Let me copy this, and then I should be able to go paste. Bam. There's your details. Go and do that. Okay, so what do we want up front? I mean, that's a bit big. That's a bit big. I think we all agree that maybe this is the only size we want for the middle one. Just for the middle one. I think we are also going to want to have... I've clicked in engines, I want fuel tanks. What are we going to want? What are we going to want? It's longer than that, isn't it? It's going to be one of these, right? It's going to be one of those, and then underneath we want to put some aerodynamics. It would be cool if you played some music in the background. I mean, this is playing music right now, but also it would be cool if you could donate to my Patreon so I don't have to worry about copyright strikes. That would be the difference there. If I was getting enough Patreon money that I don't have to worry about advertising rates, I would work on it. He's not that perfect. Whoa, dude. This ain't Twitch, you know. People get like copyright claims and channels shut down here. Right, let's start with this one. Go like that. Let's pull these into each other. Pull it down and pull it across. Yeah, if I was making enough Patreon money for this to be like a proper full-time job, then I would be all over that. I'd be like, it doesn't matter what the internet says, or it doesn't matter what YouTube says. I will just go ahead and do it because I'm making enough money from Patreon, and then whoever owns the music can have the music. Because there's loads of music that I would play, and I almost guarantee you guys are not going to be up for the music that I like to play. Go look with P-Light and stuff like that, Panzer Light. These kind of people are the music that I like, and almost all of you will be like, "Oh, that is a mess. It's too much. I can't handle it." Because that's what most people tell me about the music that I listen to. It's a mess and I can't handle it. Okay, look up the word GABA, and I'm not talking about gabapentin, the neurotransmitter. We're talking about the type of music, going boom, 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 about that sort of speed. That way, this way, and if you think you've listened to music that fast before, you really haven't. Unless you actually are a Speedcore fan without me knowing it. And if you are, let me know. That's cool. Who is Orange Player? Wise? I don't. Maybe. What? Wise? Did you come in as player? Did you come in as player? Someone's come in as player. So whoever that is, change your name, man. Pardon one sec. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. So someone's on it. Whoever's on it is on it. Okay, we're getting close. This actually turns out we need to have a longer fuel tank. Fuel tank is the word that I'm looking for there. And if you don't like the phrase, that's the word I'm looking for there. You are talking to the wrong people, because it turns out that I forget what words I'm trying to say quite often, and I have to like struggle and try and find it. I'm not sure why. But okay, that's looking pretty good. We're not really going to be able to hinge there, are we? Can we instead take that one off? I want to have that one. Let's try that one instead. Alright, with the power of the rapiers, it's kind of looking good. It is Wise again. In fact, now that I've gone and done that, you know what? I don't actually want that. Let's get a supersonic diverted intake on the go. Not X. There we go. That's the button I'm looking for there. And maybe that'll give enough to pull along. I don't know. Swept wing? Don't want a swept wing. We want somewhere along here. Alright, everyone creates content for it doesn't matter what the internet says. What? No, that's not exactly what I said. So it wouldn't matter what YouTube said if I was getting the money. YouTube monies. YouTube monies do not exist. Well, maybe for YouTube it exists. Maybe for super popular people it exists. I wish I was super popular. Which way are we putting this? Structural A? That looks a lot better. That's what we're looking for, right? Up like that. Welcome to, we're trying to build a ship that I've only seen once. Whee. Let's put one of these wing connectors in, and then we'll start thinking, is that what we want? I don't know. Just curious, did anyone copy their DMP ships and carry it over to... So I went into my DMP save folder in my KSP, went into ships, spaceplane hangar, stuff like that, and pulled out all the copies of the ships that I had built. But unfortunately, I can only get at the ones I had built on my copy of the KSP. You guys have copies of what you have on your DMP, because that dark multiplayer save is still going to be there. If you go and try and continue your game, you will see that there. Again, just having a moment to look back. Hey, you guys probably want to come over here. Let's have a look at some of these pictures. So I'm seeing like nice little... it comes in narrow and goes out thick. We've done that wrong. Okay, so we've got to come in narrow and go out thick. And then we've got almost canards on the side. I really wish we had something as shiny as this. That just looks good. Oh, look. Oh, that's where it attaches. That's where it attaches. Okay, let's not worry about that. We'll deal with that in a bit. I'm really just trying to get some ideas. That's Spaceship 1, right? That is Spaceship 1, that's not Spaceship 2. Okay, we're going to have to go with these things. Alright, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. If I just keep saying it, do you guys believe me? I kind of hope so. Alright, scenes, let's go back. Alright. That's kind of alright, actually. That's kind of alright. Can we slap a bit on here? Hey, SP Gamer 8, how you doing, buddy? Been and left. You look like you need to download some mods. I'm not sure who that is, but hey, the full list of mods is available in the Discord, in my KSP talk. In there is a server.ccan that will give you most of what you need, but then you also need to get the universe files. Universe files are a thing, unfortunately. We could help, but I need to know who you are and what you're doing. Where are the canards that I'm looking for? Let's try a winglet instead. Winglets will probably be fun. Let's turn off that type of snap, because that really just was not helping. So does that look about right to you? Looks about right to me. Hey Kerbal Nerd, how you doing? Let's bring up things like these. This is not going to fly well. This totally not going to fly well. Alright, let's bring all of this like super far forwards. Like, it's about there. Is that roughly where we actually want to be? Okay. We need a lot for... How does this actually fly IRL? No, what's the deal there? Much more snub nose. If we look at this point of view here, you look how small it is. And then the wing kind of does the entire thing. Yeah, you can see my mouse here. The wing does like the entire thing here, so we could probably do that. I mean, like, is that the same as this? It kind of looks like it is. Kind of looks like it is. So let's go back. What do we see? What do we see? No, go to the right screen. That helps. Alright. What I think then, is we're going to take this off here. We'll put it back in a second. We'll take this off at the back here. This is too long. We just want to have... Hello, this little one. I think that will work out better, and that'll be better sizing for the ship we're trying to make, right? Better sizing for the ship we're trying to make. Something like that. Oh man, just where. Bring this down and across. Okay, the thing I really need to find out. I mean, that does line up pretty well. You know, I'm going to try and do spaceship to test 1. Yeah, let's do that. Save this. I want to grab one of these, nose it up. Let's see if we can even just take off with this thing. Does that sound like a plan? Is that a plan to be plumbed? I think it's a plan to be plumbed. SP8 Gamer once again not coming in with the right files. I'll have to... I wish I could communicate with you, man. If we could talk, we could figure out what was going on. We could... Ooh, look at that offset there. That's not quite what I want. Can we bring this down and in more? No. No, we can't. This is going to backflip. This is going to backflip like a wild person. Does this not affect that at all? It doesn't look like it does. Let's try it. Save it, fly it. Let's see what happens. So my prediction, obviously, backflip like a wild man. Okay, here we go. We're loaded. That took actually a lot less time than I thought it would. We got Jebediah in the seat, hot seat. I suppose he is the man that I would rather kill if we're going to kill anybody. Okay, can we whip this up here? Let's get some thrust underway. I'm not feeling great about this. Radial out. Let's see if we can just fly up. What sort of thrust do you reckon we are going to need? Let's just turn my game sounds down here. Don't need to hear them through both the game and my microphone, do you? No. Alright, let's see. Is this strong enough? We're at 94 kilonewtons. I think that's what that is. And I just clicked outside my screen. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Go. Hey, I can fly. Doing my best R. Kelly impression. It's hard to keep this pulled up. Okay, you know what though? If it wasn't for the fact that it wants to nose down all the time, which I can change. There we go. Let's just fly this like this. Alright, I think we're going to be alright, guys. We kind of did it. Now, technically, we could SSTO this out here. What's you, Kerbal nerd? The SP8, whoever that guy is. Trying to figure out who that is. Okay, so this works pretty well, actually. So now all we need to do is fit a proper rocket, a proper plane around the outside. I'm really surprised how well this flew. I am really surprised at how well this flew. Anybody else surprised? Okay, so what's going on the server? Looks like it's brand new, brand fresh. I'm all about that. What I want to do is kind of scroll out a little bit. I have told the game to not... only one. Brilliant. Is it? Well, there's 8 there. That's a shame. 8 is still a small number, though. At the moment there. Okay, that's the thing. For those of you that don't know, you got all your gold craft there. Good. I have been disconnected. Ah, that makes me sad. Why? What? What are you telling me, Luna Mulltiplayer? What are you telling me? I'm getting a great deal of information back about why. But there we go. We built this. I'm actually just about to exit space. I mean, look at my Apple apps up there. 57, 58, 59. I mean, if we can click this over to rocket mode, toggle mode, like we're going to space today. We are totally going to space today. There we go. I didn't put the launcher on it. We got to put the launcher on it, but there we go. We are up and away. Just got to put that hinge in now. Hey Zed, how's it going? I have made Spaceship 2 without the launch craft, which is not the best really if we stop and think about it, because you know, kind of the whole selling point is with the plane and stuff. So that's good. I've been disconnected anyway, so whatever's happening with this is happening with this. Let's go back to the main menu. Yeah, of course I'm going to have to leave anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure why I got disconnected. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. I've got this little secret fear in the very bottom corner of my heart, but bottom left if you're wondering, that maybe Luna Multiplayer takes too much network, and my computer's just like, nah, connection timed out. My internet, not my we'll see. If I disconnect every 5 minutes, then I'm afraid that's going to be a no-go. Oh, that would be so bad. So bad. Desperately trying to find somewhere where I can get better internet. Turns out my player 2 can get better internet at her house, but she's so poor. She can't afford it. Alright, where am I trying to go here? Tracking station. Let's see if we've got anything on the ground. Nothing on the ground. Okay, that's good. Still only 8 asteroids. And in fact, this one over here, this unknown. Can I terminate? Stop tracking. No, that doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Okay, let's try this again. Fly. No. Track. There we go. Terminate. Stop tracking, and that should now disappear. If all things are equal. If all things are equal. What is this? Chat slashing. Why? Thank you. All right, let's get out of here, shall we? I think it's probably a good idea. Okay, so it wasn't over there. I suppose we'll go back to the space plane hangar and build the rest of the craft, right? Yeah, that'll work out. I tell you what, I haven't done. I haven't put any way for that thing to land. Open. I hate all these stock craft. I keep telling it no. In all the different ways that I can tell it that I don't want stock craft. And it's just like, oh, you wanted some stock craft, did you? It's like, no, I do not want stock craft. Okay. Wow, launching from Kerbal, Raving Fueling Station, KN123. Kerbal Nerd, what a great thing. Could you do so for me? Probably, Zed. Probably. What is it you need to do? Or what is it that you need? I mean, if you want me to be a reference for you, that's going to be a little bit awkward. But other than that, yeah, no worries. You know what? I think we might actually just want to build, like, save this like this, like just save it, and then we build a new one, and we just need to remember that, like, we want to build a massive thing. Maybe not this massive actually. Let's build one of these, and then. Where's all my stuff? Where's all my stuff? Liquid fuel fuselage, that's what I want. Thanks. And then we're going to build... should actually... Can we go over the installation process? Yes, indeed, you can. The installation process for LMP... yeah, we can go through that. So I assume... Let's think about where to start this. Do you have a clean install, or do you still have the DMP install? Because if you have the DMP install, literally all you need to do is delete Dark Multiplayer and put the Luna Multiplayer 0.19 in there instead. Was flying into space and shattered at launch. Okay, so if you've got the DMP one, go inside your game data folder and just delete that Dark Multiplayer folder. And then go to the Luna download that we've got. Where's my Discord? Let's just bring this up quickly. Bam. Welcome to my messy desktop. KSP Talk, obviously down here. You go to Luna Multiplayer. If I click that, oh, it puts it up on a different page. Brilliant. And then over here, we want Luna Multiplayer 1.09. Download that, and it will give you... Do I have it somewhere? Show me my downloads page, please. Control J, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. And then you have a look in this one. Yes, of course I would buy my copy of WinRAR. You want the LMP client, and inside there, this Luna Multiplayer. Drop that where the DMP was. You literally just replace one for the other, and then everything should work out. Obviously, change your name in the module, the menu. That should be alright. Is there anything else you need help with, Zed? That should do it. That should, like, all the mods are the same. That is literally all I did. Was to swap them out like that. Okay, I'm looking for jet engine. Where is... I know what I'm looking for. Where is that bicoupler? It's in fuel tanks. It's down here. Bicoupler. Bam. Okay, brilliant. Nice. And then in here, I want the supersonic divertless intake. Words. How do the words work? And then somewhere in here, what I'm also looking for is some rapiers. Do we want rapiers? I don't think we want rapiers. Do we want panthers or whiplashes? I think whiplashes are going to be the best all rounds. Let's do those. Bam! Alright, no. What I am tempted to do is actually put whiplashes on this side and then panthers on that side. And then when we mirror it out, as I am likely to be doing, then it would work fine. Yes? Can I? No, it won't let me copy from the root part. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, so we want to be able to put a bunch of wing over. I'm going to... Shift tab over this way a bit more. Where's my spaceship 2 here? I want to look at the full thing now. The full thing. Oh wow, this actually, let's see if you guys see. This is actually Mark 1 parts as well, look. You see how this is the same size as this? That's obviously a thing we need to do. And a couple of Goliaths. I don't know if we can do it with a couple of Goliaths. What do you guys think? So I didn't notice this inside bit here. Oh, that's my glass of water. We might have to try doing this inside little edge here. But this, we can make this easy. Let's clear everything out. Bam! No, don't save. We're gonna be trying to do photorealistic. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. Mark 1, put that in there. Wait, what's moving on my other screen? Okay, that's fine. Ooh, I thought there was a lot of feedback going on there. I was like, ooh. Aerodynamics. We've got one of those tail things. Where are the tail things? Tail connector B. So I reckon... we definitely want another one of these. Maybe 2 of those. So maybe as long as that. Maybe as long as that. Yeah, you guys get to see this. Good. Maybe even longer, but then we've got a pretty standard tail on the back. Look at that. Okay. That decoupler's going to be awkward. And we've almost got a dihedral here. You see how this goes in at a slope and this comes in at a slope. So we'll try and do that if we can. I mean, like, why would we not be able to? Not the slanted ones. What's the longest wing shape there is that's not... I mean, like, this would actually be pretty good. Let's turn it off for now. On this side, if I... Yeah, literally just click it up like that. That's too far, right? I think that's too far. Like so. And then maybe with a 3... do one of those. Still seems massive. And then clunk, clunk. Clunk, clunk. Maybe like that. Okay, we're gonna experiment with a lot here. I think we're gonna experiment with a lot of stuff here, and then this comes up and across. Oh, my thinking voice kicked in there. Did you guys hear that? Suddenly a change of tone. Thinking. 3. Let's turn the snap off. I think that's a bit more what we're going for. Now, what I think we need to do is put something in the middle here that acts as like the central part. Engine nacelle? No, not engine nacelle. Structural? Is there something structural that we can put in the middle here? That's going to pull itself apart if I do that. Same with this. But hey, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't mind if my plane pulls itself apart. Do you guys mind? You might do, actually. That is... Oh, not quite. Why don't you make the image in the corner of the stream using OBS? Because then I can't see. But you are right. That's probably what we should do. But what I want to do... I'm going to try a little Kerbal editor trick here. Let's see what we can can do. Right, so with all that like that, I'm now going to go reroute from there to there. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted, game, but thank you. Okay, so we've got that. That's still not quite ideal. Something like that. And then we go Alt-click. Ah, but it's not quite mirrored right, is it? Okay, so then we just grab this. Put the symmetry down. Oh, it doesn't want to work like that. Oh, I thought we had a winner. I thought we had a winner. Delete Control Z. Let's instead go... I think I know what we can do here. If we just grab them individually, right? So, well, I say individually. If I like, grab a copy of that without that wing, pull that one off, then grab a copy of this. Okay, put that back. Can I put that back? Can we put that back? Whoa, what's going on? Hey, Ray, how's it going? How's it going, man? We are currently building Spaceship 2. You might be able to recognise here. I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to figure out how to do the central part, as I'm sure is quite an obvious part to have some troubles with. Is this the same part that we just used? It looks like it is. I will take it. Yeah, that's nice, actually. That's nice. And then we can rotate down like this. Do they look about right? I don't know, actually. How do we tell? I would use the sort of like snap alignment, grid alignment, and stuff like that, but it doesn't appear to actually be very good. So spin that round, spin this round. I mean, like, I'm not going to knock it for not being very good, you know. Oh, it feels small. It feels small. I'm sure you guys can agree there. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Something like that. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work, surely. And then we want the swept wing to come out this way, right? And jobs are good? Question mark? Not really. I want to grab one of those, put it on this side. Does that look better? No, that's got no twist. Ain't got no twist. Or dihedral, or whatever you want to call it. How about that? Does that look better? That's still pretty extreme, but it will work. And then, finally, here we go. This is the bit that we want to do. Coupling, coupler, coupling. Okay, now comes the real hard bit. Let's. What's this one called? Does anyone know what the lifting plane is called? I don't actually know what the plane's called. Oh, wow. Spaceship 2's lifter. Lots of words. Lots of words. Alright, so we save that. I'm going to open, and we should have Spaceship 2 test. Ah, look what I've done. I've done a bad. Let's merge. Okay, they won't merge like that. That's fine, because we can get them to snap into place. I'll sync up when I'm done building, buddy. I'll sync up when I'm done building. Okay, so we've got problems here, as I'm sure you guys can aware. Are you guys aware? We're too narrow, for starters. We are too narrow for starters. But secondly... No, that's pretty much it. It's just too narrow for starters. Also having troubles with the snap and stuff, but that's fine. Can we just... I'm really worried about what this is going to actually do. And also, no, because nobody cares about the second person or the people that gets the first person somewhere. It's true, it's true. Like, everybody remembers Neil Armstrong. Most people know Buzz. Who remembers Michael Collins, though? I really want to put some extra in here. Maybe this central bit should actually have been a wing section. Why don't I use the docking port? Great idea, but still not enough room in the middle here. And if I try and start taking things apart, it goes really, really weird. Yeah, that one. Okay. And then if we can take this one off as well, and then try and arrange it right. Not that. This way. There we go. Alright, my little mewing noise helped. Let's get rid of that. And it's going to be like, what do you mean get rid of that? That's the most important bit. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I can't have that as... Okay. Well, looks like we are keeping that piece. Fine. Then off of that, I'm going to hang one of these other connectors. I'm going to just put it straight upright, right? The reason for that being is that I can use the rotate tool. Is it not actually going to go directly upright? I can use then the rotate rule, which hopefully should be on absolute. Yeah, nice. To snap it sideways, and then use this to snap the middle into place. Like that. I mean, that line looks middle, right? That's what I'm going from here, is that line's middle. And then, can we... Okay, I see what's wrong here. Should be relatively easily fixable. If I put it on this side and then grab that and go, you actually want to be over this side. Which one? That's the... Okay, that's fine. We can live with it. We can live with it. If I press X at this point, what happens? It goes around another part. If I press R, radial, no, somewhere here there's mirror around part rather than... Okay, don't worry about that. Let's not worry about that. That's the piece I want. I'm going to bring this down to about that angle there. Why? Why, game? Why do you mess with me? Oh yeah, I'll give you what you want right up until you click the mouse, and then suddenly I'm just going to move into another place for no problems. There, well done, Reyes guy. I also remember Michael Collins. To be fair, he was like more than a little bit important, but still, everyone's like, nah, whatever. I want to move that back over there. Okay, cool. Okay, how do we feel like it's going, guys? I feel like, other than one little false engineering start, we did all right. Or we've done all right. The Strata launch, not the Strata launcher. That's someone else's work. But the plane that looks much like the Strata launcher, that is. Oh, wow, look at it! Look at it! There, like that. That's better. That's better. And we want to put it forwards a little bit. I have no idea whether this is actually going to fly. that should probably be the next thing we test, right? Is whether this flies on its own, right? Before we slap another thing right on top of it. Activating process for removing data of MC. Minecraft? Do you not like Minecraft? Oh, we're talking about mic controller. Doo-doo gets up and compares. Such a great word, compare. Like that. Not to be confused with compare, which is comparison, you know. Okay, does that look like it might fly? Let's see what the... You know what? We ain't got no wings. We ain't got no engines. should do some engines on here. It's not like he was essential to get them home or anything. I know, right? Or like communications, or get them off the moon, or like his little data command module was the pivotal piece of equipment there. It's like I don't know, not giving a parachute manufacturer any. No, that's a radar operator. Any credit for getting the person who flies into the right place? You know, it's that sort of stuff. Oh, Michael Collins. I get it. I get it. Process of removing Michael Collins. I see. Okay, let's try instead. I want to put this up here. Don't ask me why. If I knew why, I probably wouldn't be doing it, right? There? Does that look more? No, it really doesn't look more. I just want... Actually, we could go straight there, and then if we've got straight on the side, that gives us somewhere to put the engines. And it will just be the smallest of artistic licensings. Like that? Oh, please. Why won't you click when I click? Okay, that's getting closer. We'll get the absolute. Pull that up. Okay, Goliaths. We want to fly with Goliaths because, yeah. Where are they? They're here. Oh, we need to scale these down a bit. I don't have tweak scale. Also, if I do that, they're not going to copy, are they? Goliaths are too big. Too big. The IP address has been mentioned several times in the Discord chat. Zed? I can't remember it off the top of my head, and that will require me going to look at stuff. And wow, looking at stuff, right? All right. Instead of that, how about we build something that looks like it ourselves, like some engine nacelle in the wing like this? Yeah. Ish. And then on the back, does engine nacelle pull in air? Close air intake. Okay, cool. And then on this side we put hey NGXD, how you doing? You've just found this YouTube channel. I'm pretty new to KSP. I was wondering if anybody can join. Yes, you can. And if you do you have something special, or just build what you want at the moment? Joining does take a little bit of effort though. First off, if you're on consoles, my biggest apologies. Literally no way of doing it. If you are on PC, the first thing you need to do is locate the LMP mod. There's another one out there called DMP, so be careful. This is Luna Mulltiplayer Mod. You then need to go to my Discord, because in there's something called CCAN. Oh man, Zed, is there any way you can help this gentleman or lady? I'm not. In fact, I'm not even going to try and gender you here. This person already downloaded. Okay, cool. Do you have CCAN? That's the next question. CCAN is like a mod loader for KSP. The vast majority of people that I know that use mods use CCAN. This is mainly because it's just so much easier to go click, click, install that. Brilliant. Okay, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Again, I feel like we're going to backflip. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we're using some mods on this server. Things like, Vessel Mover isn't part of the CCAN already, is it? You know that... sorry, could you help NGXD get into the server? That would be super helpful, man. I've tried explaining to people when I've been streaming before, and it's difficult, to say the least. It is difficult. If anybody else who can actually help can also help, that would be helpful. Things like people like Kerbal Nerd and Wise, that would be great. That would be great. Oh look, we're almost bringing these in line with each other. Almost. Airplane controls. I noticed that these were huge on the back, on the actual picture. Kerbal attachment system, Kerbal inventory system. Can anyone else remember the mods? I mean, one of the good things is every time you try and log into LMP, it'll tell you which mods you're missing. But CCAN, if can I find KSP? Let's see what I can do to help out here. Let's try this. What's the releases page? It's here somewhere. There's the releases page. No, go back. Releases. Oh, now I've lost my live dashboard. Okay, so paste that in there. This link that I've just put in there is for CCAN. As I say, it's a mod loader. If you drop that anywhere, literally, you download the ccan.exe, drop it anywhere, and double click it, and it will auto find your copy of KSP. Come over here. Then inside the why did it say that I'm missing DLC? I don't know. You shouldn't be. Oh no! Don't tell me that it's done that. So anyway, in here you've got this server.ccan. Can I get an invite? Can I get an invite? This one. Bam. Copy. Let's drop that in there. There's your Discord link. In there you'll find this server.ccan. Inside CCAN, which I've also got over here. Let's open this up and show people. Okay, you go File, Import from CCAN, and you need to find the server.ccan. You open that up, and it will just go through and go, oh, do you want to install all these? Yes, I do. I don't, because I've already got the thing running. But that will then get all the other mods you need, apart from two more, as it turns out. This... and then the for some reason vessel mover, because I didn't put vessel mover in the thing properly. But the good thing about LMP is it will tell you every time there is a mistake and tell you what the mistake is and how to, well, maybe not how to fix it, but what it is you need to do to fix it. That's not what I wanted to press. I wanted to open. Open. Space. Oh, whilst we're here, let's get rid of these. And then let's get this and put it face forwards. Okay, and then let's get the root part to be this bit in the middle so that I can attach that to the docking clamp. Yeah? Hopefully. Oh, we'll try docking ports if this doesn't work. If I can do it with decouplers, I would prefer to do it with decouplers. But Zed actually made the suggestion of using docking ports. And I think that's probably a good idea. Okay, so lifter 2. Bam, lifter 2, then open, spaceship 2 test 1, merge those together, and then, oh, it was nearly there. There it is. Oh yeah, it's not quite attached. See the screenshot. I will be with you in a second, Kerbal Nerd, but man, I've got something that looks amazing here. And then this way, and it's not attached right. Are we on absolute? We are on absolute. Okay. All right. We can fix this. We can fix this. We can fix this. Yes. Yes. Oh, all about this. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Oh, that's good. I honestly didn't think we'd get this far. Now, the real question is, does it fly? I'm here shaking my head at myself. I do not think this will fly. Complete. Oh, it's not quite. We need to put wheels and stuff like that on it. In fact, should we just slam those on now? Small landing gear. Oh, in fact, do we want small on the back and medium on the front, right? We'll put one of those there and one of these over here. And then if we put large on the front, we should be able to actually like have a pitched nose straight away, and we're in like the right orientation for takeoff. Oh, that's a little extreme, but we'll try it. 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 With the testing phase 1, go. The new human has not joined the Discord. That's fair enough. A lot of people don't have Discord. I'm not sure how to do the server.ccan if they're not going to join. How can we do that? Is there a way to upload it somewhere? Oh, look at this staging. Ugh. Okay, so that's the rapier. We don't want that. We want this one and this one. Now, do we want to decouple and fire the engine at the same time, or do we just want to... I don't know. Let's go up. Quick. Wish me luck, guys. So, make your predictions now. Okay, this needs some more locking in place. Definitely. But here we go. We're away. We're away. Oh, this is not... oh, this is not stable. Look at this thing in the middle. Alright, we're going to have to do some, I don't know, the fact that these guys can join really intrigues me. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I could literally redo the mod control. Why? Why have I been this good? It was the same place in the same flight. Same place in the same flight. Okay, let's try and build up a bit of speed. Yeah, unfortunately, dude, I've been disconnected. I'm not sure how that happened. Suddenly this disappeared and we've got troubles. Oh no, look, we are going to clip the moment we decouple. Also, we are not picking up speed. Not speed, thanks. Okay, here we go. Oh, we're just going to do a quick test. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm totally stuck in this. Get off me! Get off me! Okay, so we need to bring these in. Hey Blue Terrier, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Small engineering problem here. Small engineering problem here. Can I shake myself? I don't think I can shake myself out at all. Oh wait, no. I'm connected to the wrong bit somehow. Look. Okay, let's crash and kill everybody. No, let's not do that. Well, honestly, I might as well just disconnect because this is going to just be on the floor or whatever. Huddersfield versus Newcastle, big game, man. Big game. Well, big game for Huddersfield, I suppose. Okay, so obviously I have connected to the wrong bit somewhere along the line. It looks like I've connected to this middle bit rather than connected to the coupler, which is a shame, to say the least. Alright, I've been disconnected. Why? Why? Also, my internet. Oh no. What? Okay, alright. I've got some bad feels about this, guys. I've got some bad feels. I've got a feeling that I'm going to get disconnected from the server every time I try because I'm not going to have the bandwidth right. Love my internet. It's so good. Okay, let's try it again, shall we? Let's try it again. Open. You. Somewhere down here is the complete, right? Complete. You. Okay, alright. Yeah, look at that. It's not connected to the right bit. Okay. We can do this. We can deal with this. Somehow. So that's only going to connect to that. Ah, I see now. I see. Zed might have been right with the docking ports. I mean, technically, we could just build this around it, right? It's not going to attach at all there. Why? More importantly, why does it attach there like that? Hey Salah XD, how you doing? How you doing? I'm currently struggling with the merge system that exists on Kerbal. I'm sure if you've played Kerbal at all ever, you all know that this is a problem. So let's just try and rebuild it. Let's just try and rebuild it. It's probably the easiest way to get around this. We've got a decoupler there, so I'm going to just attach that to that, and then we will start building the plane. Should be nice and simple. It took me a little bit of time to put these together like this, though. Is there any way of pulling other bits apart? I think we can. Look, watch. We do that. Pop that in place there. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Take the wing section and take the cockpit, and then everything else can just kind of disappear, right? Put that there, delete that one, grab you. Ah, yeah. All right, that's better. That's better. That's much better. Much better. Apart from that, it's the wrong way around. But if I put it on this side, it's also going to be the wrong way around, right? Okay, fuel tanks down the wrong way. I've done this a few times in the past. I understand when some problems happen. So that actually needs to go that way around, which probably means the actual wings are the wrong way around rather than the fuel tank. Maybe. Let's see how this attaches. Come here, please. Okay, that looks better. We'll attach that properly. What if you make it a sub-assembly? That is pretty much what the merge does. But there we go. We got it. We got it. Oh, apart from this doesn't have the right symmetry around it, does it? Okay, so it comes out to the front there. We're just gonna have to eyeball it, which is never great when it comes to wings. No. Okay, let's use the absolute attachment system here. Okay, so we can do that. Let's pull it down underneath. That was 2, and then in 1, 2. I reckon we can go 3. Bam, 3. This is upside down. Beautiful. Look at that over there. Alright, we'll try and do something about that in a second. 1, 2. They're on the same line. They are. And then we put that in there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now what we actually want to do is go 1, grab you, put you on the top half of the wing. Alright. Okay. Right, I think that's better. Still got a little bit of a clearance issue. This is slightly tilted more than I would like. There we go, like that. Okay. Alright, let's strut it up, because that definitely was a thing that was needed. I wonder if actual Spaceship 2 has struts. Like, equivalent of, you know? Because they also only really have an attachment under 1 point. Did that really not stick? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see how this goes. Do we have something planned for tomorrow? Not really. No, it's a quick one. Also, hey Landstrider, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We are trying a Spaceship 2 launch. As you know, it's topical, right? What else is topical? What else has happened this week? We're currently playing LMP. Literally, all you need to do is take Dark Multiplayer out, replace it with Luna Multiplayer, and everything else is fine. It is as simple as that. Okay, so I have a commitment. Does your space plane have landing? No. Not a commitment. I have a prediction, and also no, this is just gonna soft land in the water somehow. My prediction is that when I get to the end of the runway, I'm gonna disconnect because I don't have the bandwidth, and that's gonna make me a very, very sad Twitchy. Okay, something like that. Throttle it up. Do it. Let's fly. Okay. That's that little bit of drift. Oh, I love that drift. All about the drift. Take. Lift. Lift. Do you even? I do. I lift. Oh man. I lift at a funny angle. What? Why is it nosing down? Okay, we must have put the wings together funny. The last one flew right. Well, at least there's no debris. No debris for us. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Especially as, like, the first launch launched fine. Alright, so... At least I didn't disconnect. This is true. At least I did not disconnect. We're gonna try... Ugh, did we try that again? What do we reckon is wrong here? What do we reckon is wrong here? Larger landing gear at the front and the back. That's probably what's wrong here. So this engine is further forwards than this one. So unfortunately, the way we've put these together... Yeah, that was totally what I wanted, thanks. The way we've put these together means that I can't use mirror or sub-assembly. Well, sub-assemblies I suppose I can, but I can't use the mirror, the symmetry, the way that I want to. Something like that. Does that they look perfectly matched to each other, right? Okay, now I've been disconnected. No. Why? What? All right, fine. I guess we'll go with that. I'm just gonna launch. I know exactly what's wrong. My engineering. Oh, dude, that cuts. That cuts deep. Cuts deep. Yeah, I got it, Wise. I got it. I'm just going to try flying anyway, see if this takes off or not, and then disconnect on the way back through the spaceplane hangar. So, other than the fact that it really does appear to take more internet than I thought it did, LMP seems to be working out a-okay. like it's on the timer. You might be right there. It is almost like it's on the timer. Now there are certain. No, come on, pull it back. I am. Pull it back strong. I'm trying to do a cube roll. There appears to be no roll. Okay. Not exactly where I want it to be, but it's alright. A little bit. No, unfortunately we changed the universe, Landstrider. Changing the multiplayer, the universes were not compatible. Now I did have the opportunity to use my the saved version as a world, but when I asked people about it, they were pretty much down to getting a fresh start. Okay, here we go. 100 meters per second. We at least want to get to 100 meters per second. You say that. Away! No control. Oh, there's no Kerbal in here. Disconnect kind of worked though. Well, rip. Wait, this thing's nice. Like a brick. Right. Yeah, it's easier to fly forwards than that, like fly down. Okay, all in all, I think this plane sucks. The roll authority. Oh look, we've only got one of those on this. Why did anybody tell me that? Why am I the first person to notice this? No wonder it rolls in a funny way. Look, we've only got one of these on this side and none on this side. No wonder I've got no control. No control at all. Oh look, we've got oscillations building up. Nice. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's a landing. So, things that are on orbit, on timer, sorry, we have got dekeslering, and we've also got the KSC nuking, the clearing of ships that are around. So maybe something like that. Yeah, I literally cannot click anything. That's a shame. Details for the server, if you're after it. Go. Oh yeah, vessel mover isn't part of the. Zed's KSP keeps on crashing, dude. No. Okay, so as on Tuesday, for Tuesday, when I'm done here, I'm going to strip my my copy right the way down to bare bones and start again and see what's going on with everyone, because obviously I've just kind of been rolling forwards with all the different changes I've been making. So yeah, we'll see what's going down with that. Let's do this one again. Let's very quickly look at all these details. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, now, there were various ways I saw of bringing... Oh, we got to do this as well, haven't we? Of bringing the centre of lift down. And bringing the centre of lift down seems to be the winner at the moment. Can I put that there? What's that? That angle. It just wants to be at that angle. It's horrific. Let's put this way. Are we on absolute? We are on absolute. Okay, so that's nearly touching that. That's nearly touching that. There's a bit of room there. Let's also put some of these right down here, because it turns out they are actually part of the design. I want to turn C off and do that. Beautiful, beautiful. Grab you, put you over that side as well. Was it on this line? I think that's where I put it. Do the same on this side so we get the same. Okay, same amounts of lift. Oh, we're getting closer. It's definitely online with the thrust this time. It's not online with the thrust this time. This one needs to go further out. Wow, how has that happened? Do you guys see this offlineness? It's this one. This one's out too far. Let's try that. That should have made it a billion times easier. But a billion might be a bit of a... Oh, cancel. We need to put a lot of Kerbals in here. A lot of Kerbal. We've got Valentina. I mean, which cockpit is which cockpit? Is that one? Let's get some more... just keep going. I want them all. I want them all. All of them. All of them. Alright, let's return to this. Okay, so now we've got Gilman, Magwig, and Valentina. That should be a little bit better. Okay, let's see how long it takes for this screen to disappear and me to get kicked. Which is fine, you know, I can just carry on flying in my own world, if you will. Excuse me. Okay, oh, screenshots. I keep forgetting that screenshots are going down. A Kerbal nerd. We've got two of them. Dark Rudd by the looks of it, and then over here. Ooh, is that? That's really hard to tell what's going on. Is that a Jeep on a rocket there? Looks like it might be. Looks like it might be. All right, here we go. Round 2, 4, 5, whichever round we're on. Let's go. Immediately feels about 1,000 times better. Got a little bit of drift, but nothing to worry about. Put it up. Oh, much better. Like, a billion times better. Okay, I think this wasn't happening when I was... This wasn't, yeah, that wasn't happening when you were hosting the server. But that's because there were two of us on. I need to get some uplifts here. Pitch. There we go. That should now just be held in place. I've been disconnected again. Alright, wonders, doesn't it? Right? Let's keep on rolling. Yeah, I wasn't trying to stream. There was all sorts of things that were different when you hosted those, whatever things that would do. We have nearly got up to speed mode. How fast do I actually want to go with this? That is the question. I didn't think we'd be in a situation where I had a choice. I thought we would very much just be getting this to just work. And now I'm like, well, actually, we can get this to work. Which is interesting. So the whiplash works to about 8 kilometers, right? Am I correct in that assumption? Let's try it. I don't mind burning off a little bit of speed to get a little higher there. Nice. Ah, this might actually work. Might actually work. 5 kilometers up is already a good start. Still building speed. Got a bit of a funny twist on the go, but you know what? I'm alright with that. I'm alright. I'm going to carry on going until... I don't know. My time to wax starts dropping, I suppose. That'll kind of mean that we're slowing down, right? When my time to wax starts dropping. It's still getting bigger though, so that's fine. That's fine. Sorry, 30. Speed up. No. Alright, now, go! Just like the real thing, I drop away like a stone. Now we're starting to speed up. Okay, that's cool. Pulling up as far as I can. Oh yeah, here we go. We are going to orbit today. I don't know about orbit. We're definitely going to sub-orbit today. Yeah. All right. So if I was going to what's the word I'm looking for? Streamline this design. Definitely the LFO. Liquid fuel to oxidizer mix is a problem. Is that going to just crash? Now this would be the point where I'll get someone else to grab control of that. Oh man, that would... You know what? I did better just launching this thing from the surface of the planet. Definitely was working better when I just launched this from the surface of the planet. Nice. 60. I mean, like, how far do we want to go up? How far do we want to go up? We will be recording some Factorio. Factorio, indeed. Okay, that's a 90. I'll take the 90. I will very much. Now, I love Kerbal. Everything's so easy. Oh look, we've got some launch satellites and stuff. Okay, the real question: can it re-enter? It doesn't have the fold maneuverability that everything else that the original does. But I'm fairly sure if we just like go in at this angle, we'll be fine. So here we go. This is the equivalent of, you know, the 0G, lob it up and go through the arch. The thing that they're actually going to let you do. This is pretty much the flight profile that's going to happen for Virgin Galactic. Looks like we should be pretty good at going for a re-entry over the top of Brown Rock down there. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. If we can just get over that hump. Okay, we're on our way back down. I'm just very interested to know whether we're going to burn up or not. And whether I can make a soft landing in the ocean. I mean, it's got enough of wing space, it should be able to, right? Yeah, we're picking up some speed, but I don't think it's going to be particularly nasty speed. Okay, here comes the atmosphere. We are literally going to drop on Brown Rock. I wonder what biome that is over there. Is that grasslands? Is that a splashdown in grasslands situation? Is there a splashdown on mountains? Anybody know where a splashdown on mountain situation is? Look at this angle of attack here. Ow. Ow. Okay, is my nose coming down at all? It's trying. It's trying. Don't do that. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Drop a deuce. I think we're going to be alright. I mean, if all else failed, I'd just kick the engine in, right? Oh, look, up here, look at that number drop. Stops travelling and zeroes out. So if we can get the same. What's my vertical speed? Look at that. We're trying quite valiantly to pull it up. I think we're gonna do it. No, we done it. We done it. Okay, let's try and land on Brown Rock. No, landing on Brown Rock is a bad idea. I kind of want to land. Have I just gone up again? I'm going up. Oh no! Is that what I wanted? I don't know. Okay, maybe in that bay over there. Though that said, I think I'm just going to clear most of this landmass. I want to go that way if I can. It's closer coastline, you know. Okay, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Okay, that has worked out, I think. And dive. I wonder if this can go underwater. We'll try if we get a soft landing. If we get a soft landing, we'll try a dive underwater scenario. See if we can do that. So far, doing all right on the flight though. Seems to actually have a fair bit of control to it, which was surprising as I just kind of threw the wings in the right place to look like the aircraft. I suppose, you know, how it looks is kind of down to how the aerodynamics work. So if a plane works in real life, it's probably going to work in Kerbal, right? Probably. I wouldn't like to use that as like my astrophysics thesis, but yeah, that's quite the turn. That is quite the turn. So I think, yeah. Oh man, we need to build a welcoming station here. Oh, that is something we need to do. I've been toying with the idea of having a career mode with my patrons for a little while now, because LMP doesn't support individual career modes. It only supports one for all players. Now we're playing in sandbox right now, so I mean that really literally doesn't matter. But I reckon playing with the patrons would be good. Like if I go along and take I don't know 7 different contracts and then give them out to people. In particular, the ones that I'm thinking of right now are take the tourists on the suborbital jaunt, and then over here we would actually have a landing zone for them all. Probably using constructs, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if constructs has a comprehensive way of interfacing with career mode. We are travelling at quite the speed. I don't want to be travelling this fast. not want to hit the water. No. We're just gonna bounce up and down through the atmosphere, trying to burn off speed until we can actually make a land. Obviously, the problem is I could just like pull up and burn off all my speed, but then I'd start going upwards, and then I'd have to drop like a stone, and things would go very badly wrong. I don't want to hit the floor at 90 meters per second. That's just not. Oh gosh. Okay, we're coming in at 80. If I could do 40. If I could do 10, that'd be great. Flare. No, too much. Too much. Just skimming across the water now. That's the only way we're going to win this is if we just skim across. There we go, we're down. Was that a flag inappropriate content or block users from chat that make you or others feel uncomfortable? Thank you, YouTube, for telling me I should censor everyone I disagree with. Yeah. See, this is kind of the problem. Down we go. Oh, come on, I am submarine. Close cycle, toggle mode. I want to go underwater. Come on, we've done this before. We can do this. The trick is actually to not try and go too much down. I think the empty fuel tanks are probably holding me back there. Alright, I am not a submarine as well. That is a shame. That is. Oh wait, am I? Are we under? No, we're not under. All we've done is turn the engine upside down. Alright, that's enough. Can we make one the other way up and make it a catamaran? I bet we can. Can I quit to main menu? Leave. You're not going to stay. Oh, Ruby, this makes me sad, man. This makes me sad. Okay, what settings can we play with here that will let me... I mean, that obviously wants to go up like that. Infinite. Do not time me out. And... What's this? MTU. Milliseconds tick update? No. I don't know. I'm not going to play with that one. Alright. I'm told it never to time me out. Let's see. You made me uncomfortable. I should flag you. Yeah, try. Why are you trying to make a plane sub? Because I've already been up to orbit. It flew. It kind of would have made sense to land and be thing as well, right? Okay, so we did the spaceship too. Woo! That was a good challenge that I managed to do. It made it up to the beautiful sounds of orbit. Though honestly, right, you saw how hard it was to go with the plane. Where's the one that I want? That, and then we just grab you. No, and then we just grab you and put you that way up. Let me show you how ridiculous the whole idea of plane launches are. So with the plane launch, we struggled to get to orbit, or we struggled to get to suborbit. Let me show you something else. Glimling. What's this? Check screenshot from the communication. Cactus. Bam. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, very nice, man. Very nice. So yeah, we're just going to launch this. Can't argue with that. That's cool, cool. You want to participate in an experiment? It's not like you have a choice. I'm just notifying you. Are you gonna flag him up as annoying? you should flag like Wise or Landstrider or so. You know, someone that someone that's constantly here will notice when they're missing. Okay, let's do that. Do we want? You know what? I'm gonna just let this burn like that for now. I'm gonna put T. I want to go upwards. Okay, 2, 1, go. Just kind of ease forwards a little bit, and literally just gonna leave that here. More upwards turn, man. More upwards turn. Need more speed. That's the problem. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then I just leave it looking 45 degrees. Oh, can you not do it to moderate? All right, fair enough. Fair enough. And I reckon we just leave this like this. And this is why whenever I see someone go, oh look at my SSTO, and all they've done is put a rapier on the back, I'm like, is this a public multiplayer match? Yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. So this works. Oh wait, no, I told it not to time me out. Ah, we should definitely go back and try the Spaceship 2 again. See if that's the thing. So, is Wise around? He's landed on Kerbal. He's off some. Oh, there he is. Look at him there. Awesome. Be interesting to see if he can follow me. I mean, I'm now busting my way through the sound barrier. 15-kilometer Apple atmosphere. You'll join in next stream. Brilliant, man. It's LMP, not DMP. That's the important thing to take note of here. We need to switch to a better YouTube. It's true, we do need to switch to a better YouTube. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't make enough money, shall we say. It's not exactly profitable in and as of it is. But thankfully, Alphabet, the Google parent company, just kind of absorbs all that cost. And there's not many other companies willing to do that. So there we go. There's my single stage to sub-orbit. I don't know whether we're going to have the fuel to get all the way to orbit. We'll try it. I mean, that would just be ridiculous, wouldn't it? If that actually makes it better. If it actually makes it... Because literally, look at this. We've got a fuel tank, a nacelle, and I reckon we could just do this central pencil here, and still make it pretty comfortably to orbit. I mean, the fact that I'm going to a 100-kilometer orbit is just unbelievably high. If I had done it 75 kilometers, something like that, then I could almost guarantee it. YouTube was on its own before Google bought it, so it's telling me it's not profitable. It's kind of iffy. It wasn't profitable then. I'm not saying they're making a loss, but they're not making as much money as, say, adverts on Google do. Which is where, like, Google gets almost all its revenue from. I need to get closer to that Apple apps. Make a Falcon Heavy. Oh man, maybe. We've done Spaceship 2. Why not? Falcon Heavy seems like the next thing. Oh man, that would actually take a thing. No, they were just doing it because they could. Well, it was supposed to be Facebook, but with video, right? Ah, and there we go. That's where my single stage to sub-orbit gets me. So technically, with the plane parts, we should be able to get all the way up. Oh yeah, I see some more screenshots coming in. Bam. Oh, nice. Wow, what a beast. What a beast. Is that your single stage to orbit, Wise? It depends on how you define profit. Yeah, alright, yeah, I'll go with that, buddy. I'll go with that. So is the server up 24/7? Yes, it is. This server is available for play. Whoever wants it. Ah, oh, NG joined and left. Ah, oh, no. But that probably means that he's missing Vessel Mover, because for some reason CCAN doesn't have Vessel Mover in it. That's me trying to report someone deciding not to do it because of this. Please contact local authorities if you're someone that is in danger. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, this is, well, I mean, to be fair, that's basically what I've made here, is a cross-continent capable aircraft. Or an ICBM, as we call them, right? Radio out, man. You can do it. I believe in you. What will you need to join? You will need LMP, that's the Luna Multiplayer. You will need CCAN, because there is a CCAN file in my Discord that will give you all the mods. And it also turns out Vessel Mover isn't in there. I will try and change that for the next time people click CCAN. No, you're right, Zed. Actually, yeah, alright, it's an ICAM? Intercontinental Aerodynamic Missile? Is that a thing? Hey, person. I'm not even going to begin to think how to pronounce that. But hi, how you doing? Mainly because every time I try and pronounce Cyrillic letters, people laugh at me. I'm alright with people laughing at me. I don't mind people laughing at me at all. Wouldn't be a YouTuber if I minded that. Have a chat over Discord. Good shout, man. Yeah, give me a shout at some point, and I will try and talk you through the process. Oh, dude, did it just like go from this to that? Ah, that's so cool. That is so cool. Y is currently flying along. I don't know about with us. It's around somewhere. About a minute behind. So my ship doing quite well at pulling itself out of this nosedive. Let's put it back in a nosedive, shall we? Am I about to bounce up through the top again? No, I'm not, but there we go. It could have. Could have. Look at that. I'm going up at 200 meters per second. Let's nosedive this down. Okay, so technology is proven and done. Yes, this is sandbox for the moment. As I say, I am tempted, and probably going to record it at a separate timings, maybe not on stream, to get a small group of highly respected rocket engineers, which probably just means Zed and Landstrider, and work through a joint career mode together, because I thought that would be fun at some point. And then any Patreons that are particularly passionate, that them as well. Okay, I've not disconnected. This is crazy. I was fully expecting to have disconnected by now. Also, very dark. Should we, settings down the bottom here, turn up some of this ambient? It's around here somewhere. Ambient light boost. I have already actually turned it up a bit. There we go. Apply it again. Okay, it's not so dark now. Not so dark. Where should we land, guys? Where should we land? Just in this bit of water. I agree. Let's just land with this bit of water. You are a respected rocket engineer. Well, I don't know. Alright, designer. There is not a mod on my channel that I don't respect. Even another 3 to his own degree, you know. If I didn't respect you as people, that's an acceptable message. I'm gonna let that go and go. The YouTube trying to censor the word balls there. Mothballs. Okay, so I like this. I think we managed to build this pretty well. Pretty well. Yeah, if we were going to do a career mode, we'd like, I don't know, concentrate on one aspect of career mode, like the tourism. I always think the tourism is the best sort of Kerbal career mode to focus on. Like the parts tests are fun, I suppose. Yeah, look at them bouncy balls. Exactly. Okay, this is coming down pretty big. Pretty big. Wise, how could you not think you're respected, man? You're too polite not to be. Okay, altitude, vertical speed, there we go. 270 meters per second. We've got a half a kilometer to burn that off in, which should be fine. Well, it should be fine. I love the view of the moon. Okay, we're flying in. What's my vertical speed? Still dropping. Let's get this down a little bit more. We're at 100 meters, dropping 10 meters per second. Wow, that's 10 seconds. Ah, we're all right. We're all right. We can live with this. 50 meters. Pull it up. Pull it up. Could really do with one of those other sun shadows. We got a lot of suns around. Why am I not getting another shadow? Man, this is quite close. If we do this, can we have a look? I don't want to break my craft. We're in sandbox, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't want to break my craft because that's just not showing two things. Time to tone down the play. Well, I mean, you are more than welcome to. You are by far the most polite. The most polite? Yeah, probably the most polite on the internet that I speak to so far. 100 meters per second. What is a good splashdown speed? Oh, not that one. Whatever splashdown speed we're going for, it's not that one. Okay, 90 meters per second, still good. Coming in, nice and slow and low. So people want me to work on a Falcon Heavy. We don't have grid fins, do we? Maybe I could do it with brakes, air brakes. You're polite in your wording, Zed. Maybe sometimes, not so much in the message. 600 centimeters up. Moving at 50 meters per second. Can we jump? Oh, what broke? Nothing broke. Nothing broke. Woo, can you go? Oh, nice. No, walk on it. Walk on it. Walk on it. There's somewhere here. There we go. All right. Oh, this is definitely the type of like thing we should build for tourists, so that we come out to a random bit of the ocean, have a good time, and then disappear. Yeah, honesty is generally not polite. Let's board that. Nah, that's not what I mean at all. Go! Can we get underwater? I want to go underwater. I've tried this so much now. The party craft, yeah, party craft would be great. Hang on, radio out, man, radio out. I wonder if we're going to be able to take off. Not upside down. I mean, well, maybe less contact with water, right? Hey, I've always been good at water landings. I don't know whether this is going to take off. No, it's not. That's a shame. Man, last time I was here, we managed to take off out of the water. Not with this craft, though. No. All right, let's stop this. Let's recover it. A Falcon. So we're going to have to start with a Falcon 9, right? That's pretty much the only way that works. We can't just build a Falcon Heavy straight off the bat. I think you just made that. Yeah, I was tempted to go and just play around with this technology here and work on the hydrofoil some bits. Can I really stop for less than 1 meter per second? Then I can stop. Now, half a meter per second. No, 0.1. There we go. Recover. Bam. Okay, that's good fun. That's good fun. What's the next thing that we're going to do, guys? You need 2 Falcon 9. Well, yeah, so I need to start by building a Falcon 9, right? And then when I can do the Falcon 9, strap 3 of them together with something else in the middle, with a payload in the middle. Did you know you can share your payloads with me in the craft library here? I'm just saying that's a thing. You can definitely do that. If you have a payload that you want somewhere, we could probably make it go somewhere. Racer aircraft. So let's quickly slap what we think a Falcon Heavy looks like. We're going to go with a bunch of tanks, right? Bam, bam. 3 of these, do we reckon? Falcon 9, 3 of these. Anyone know what the height is? Oh yeah, I like the way these look now. Yeah, I don't know. Does that look tall enough? Managed to launch the game. Pod racer. Now that pod racing. I'm down for pod racing. Right. What do I need to do here? We need to have a computer core. Bam. We need to have. I don't really like using these air brakes. Not I don't like using these air brakes, as in I don't like using these air brakes in place of grid fins, but we don't have the grid fin mod, so we're going to have to just make do with that. How many engines on the bottom? It's like 12, right? 12 Merlins, something like that. Should we have a look? Falcon 9. Falcon 9. Bam. Well, pod racing sounds fun. Man, I'm down for doing some pod racing. Okay, you don't think it's wide enough? You reckon it's a 2-meter rocket? I mean, it could be. Oh, because the individual engines... I looked this up the other day, if you guys are aware. I looked up the Merlins a little while ago, and they're actually 1.2-meter engines. 12, not 7. Alright, cool. You guys can't see what I'm looking at. There we go. Hi, how you doing? Let's just hide that chat quickly. This is kind of what I'm looking at here. 2 stages, cost, height, diameter. 3.7! Oh, well, that's... It's not what I want at all. Well, we don't have a 3.7. And height, here we go. 70 meters. Okay, alright, 3.7 and 70. Wow, okay. 3.7 and 70. Okay, let's get rid of all of this. All this is rubbish. So, do we have 4? What do we have here? What do we have? This is a much bigger, that's 1.8. 3. I mean, these are 2-meter tanks, right? That's still not quite right, but I might do that. Is the anti-gravity device? No, they're not, unfortunately. We could probably put that in, though. It's Kerbal Foundries, right? Is Kerbal Foundries updated to 1.5 yet? That's a question. Okay, does that look better in height? Put that down there. I don't know, actually. I reckon we need another one of these, maybe. Get rid of that, turn this around. And then maybe that. Just trying to make the patterns on the tank look good at the moment. That's probably not what my major concern should be, right? Something like that, pull that up there. Okay, that's good. Did you know both the Falcon 9s launched the Falcon Heavy both did a mission before that? Yes, I did. Have a huge bulge at the top. It's not so much a bulge, it's a... fairings and nose cones and stuff, right? But well, I'm just starting with, like, the stage, if you will. Hopefully. Where's the decoupler? That one, and you want to go that way up, right? Then we can put whatever we want to put. Where's my fairing? Yep. There we go. Aerodynamic for the win. Have you got scale? I don't think I have, no. Does that look right? Kind of looks right. And then we can put the air brakes... wherever they are, here they are. There. Actually, the other way up, if you don't mind. Okay, why is the mission delayed? Because I'm trying to make the pattern look nice. It's very important. It's very important that we have a good-looking pattern. And then, of course, just to make sure it can actually talk to people. I don't want deployable ones, actually. We just want a few of these up there. Okay, cool. So that should do there. We then want a bunch of first stage rockets down the bottom here, for first size rockets, if you will. So what do we reckon looks closest to the Merlin? Personally, I think it's probably the Vectors. Where are the Vectors? These things. Now, they're not perfect. Don't get me wrong. Just build a Falky-looking rocket. I'm trying. So I'll make a mini car for it. They're a bit big, maybe, right? I mean, we could. I don't know if it's going to work. We could try these. Oh, they don't stick wherever. They're not like the Vectors. I mean, like, let's not let that stop us. Here we go. How do we want? 8? I think 8. This is never going to lift, is it? Let's have a look. Look, to weight ratio is actually over what? Oh, that's for the Mun. I was going to be like, what? No. All right, there's a 20% of what we need. Okay, that's obviously not going to work. All right, let's go back to the Vectors. They're the only ones that are going to work. I mean, we could do... I don't know, what could we do? Let's get by cross section. Let's do the 1.25. Let's look down here and see what we got. This most underrated section on the whole thing. Harpoon Legacy. I mean, I kind of like the Terriers, kind of like the Swivels. Oh, the Vector is going to be surface attached, right? Yeah, okay. Or the Swivel, yeah. I'm kind of feeling the Swivel. Let's go for the Swivel. The Vector is just a little bit OP for this job, I think. Just a little bit. Can we get that in the middle? Should have done the middle first. Let's do the middle first. One of those, and then a bunch of those. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks kind of alright. Click it into there. There we go. Who would have known that I hadn't quite got it right? Let's move that in like that as well. There we go. There. Cluster of Merlins. Alright, let's go back. Oh, you guys can't see this. There's my Falcon 9 page. I just want a picture. I just want a picture. Oh, legs. Legs are obviously the thing we're missing here, right? Falcon 9.1. You guys want to come back here. Hi. I'm just having a quick look at these. I didn't realise there was quite such the range of the Falcon 9s, but, you know, that's alright. This is the version 1. Ew. I suppose we're going to be making the 1.2s, right? Ah, 5 block. We could make some 5 block. To be fair, put some landing legs on it, and I think we're done, right? Does anybody else think we need anything else? No, I think we're good. Throw some landing legs on it, and we are done. Oh, man. We need some, like, proper landing legs. By function. Like these things. Now, I know we're supposed to have 4 on here, but, no. Can I have the right one? Radial, minis. I'm pressing, like, just all the buttons and not getting what I want. There we go. That's what I want. It's still not low enough. Still not low enough. It's not penis here, though. I have to agree, it's probably not. In the words of Han Solo. Alright, okay. Does that look like it's going to land? Kind of looks like it's going to land. Right, we do need RCS as well. People did remind me of that, so let's try and do this. Do you reckon RCS at the top or the bottom? In the middle. Of course, why would it not be in the middle? Does that look about the right width? Actually, we want that just a little bit more down the bottom than at the top, so that when it lands, it's got a little bit more leg at the bottom. Okay, so that's good. Then we want the multi-directional thrusters. We'll put those underneath. Excuse me. Put these underneath here, and then have the same over here. I don't really think we need to pivot around that, but there we go. And now we just need to put a fake payload up on the top here. I'm going to start with a poodle. Wait, let's start with the coupler. That would be like a billion times smarter. I like things being a billion times better. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Poodle, one of those there, and a bit of a tank. Bit of a tank. You will do. That's too much of a tank. Where's that thin slice tank? That one. Bam. Nice. And then we'll put the cupola on top. Ooh la cupola. Okay, I have no idea if we've got the scaling right and stuff. In an emergency fuel tank with disabled fuel transfer. If I land this, I will be super, super impressed. Okay, let's. No, come on. And up and in. Okay, there we go. That actually kind of looks all right. This has got no power. No power. Okay, there we go. That should work out all right, right? Right. Okay, so at the bottom here, we want to have all of these. That is literally all of those. Cool. And then we want this one at the top, and we want to pop our fairing somewhere in the middle. Okay, let's try Falcon 7. Save, launch. Let's see what we can do. The cupola was made in France, was it? Okay. Raven fueling station has just been recovered. So, we want to launch this thing up to 70 kilometers, something like that. Deploy the dummy payload, and just don't worry about that. And then turn this around and try and come back. Now, I don't have trajectories installed, so I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to pinpoint it. Oh, excuse me. Didn't even reach for my mute button there. Well, it's terrible, terrible. Sorry, guys. All right, we're in the safety bubble. 3, 2, 1, launch. Nah, we got this. Just. I don't know, have we? I don't know, have we? As Falcons go, it might be a little bit underpowered. Maybe what we should have done is put the swivels around the outside and have a line in the middle, as it's just a little bit more overpowered than that. I'm going to wait till we get to about 200 and then click. If you can land on this side of the mountains, then I'll be even more impressed. I could... I'm going to be impressed if I just land on this continent, not that continent, you know? Okay, definitely want to go more sideways now. I should still have the rocket. It'll be in the other safe file. But yeah, I can definitely get it out, man. Definitely get it out. More turn, please. More turn, please. More turn, please. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, there we go. No, I think you might be right there, Landstrider. Let's just see what... Well, this isn't trying to get into orbit. This is a lower... Like, that gets into orbit, right? The top stage. I'm going to wait until we got to a Q on the fuel here. Because it's already... Oh, no, that definitely needs to be up, like, 70 or something, right? Oh, let's let that go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, stop. Pop that. Let's just let that lift. I mean, that might be too much payload. You never know. Might be too much payload. Okay, and about where? About 50, maybe 60. We want to try and send that on its way. Let's time warp our way up here. 48, 49, 50. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, then we're going to radial out this way, if we can. The lack of... the lack of control. Where's the... Oh, wait. RCS. Bam. Go, 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 go. How many kilograms in the pack? I don't know. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. What we need to do now, though, is turn almost entirely back this way. Thank you for the RCS reminders, guys. And go. Ooh, such terrible control systems. Oh, I see. I've still got the wrong SAS mode on. Okay, that way. And hopefully my trajectory should turn around pretty nicely. Yep, there we go. Turning around, going the other way. Oh, well, there we go. We're out of fuel. That wasn't quite what we wanted. It is 8.7 tons. 8.7 tons. Okay, this is not going to work because I don't have any fuel, but let's see where we land. I'll be very intrigued. But that's not making a Falcon 9. The challenge was the challenge was a Falcon Heavy, and I'm like, no. See if we can hit wise. Very intrigued as to where we're actually going to end up. Oh, you know what? The spin of the planet might have us here. The spin of the planet might very well have us. I don't think so, but we'll see. Isn't that why they made the float? Well, the floating landing pad was for the second stage, right? Oh, at this rate, we are actually going to smash into wise. Yeah, we definitely could have done this and landed on that continent over there. Well, to be fair, it's 1.5 meters shorter width-wise, and it looks like it's too short. So we're going to make some Mark V stuff, right? I'm going to try and put myself radial up, so that if I then go and burn for the slowdown, if you will, I should extend my flight path. Oh, here we come. Air braking time. Hey, I mean, look at the look at the aim, guys. Look at the aim. If only I'd saved a bit of fuel. I reckon the computer's going to be saved. I reckon the computer's going to be saved. Landing legs down. let's see what happens, shall we? I'm gonna hit the floor at about 150 meters per second, right? Wow, look at that. Please survive. Please survive. Please survive. It's not going to survive. Oh, oh. Ah, I thought the computer was going to survive. Hey, Wise. How you doing? There were no survivors. Oh, look, there is a survivor. There is a single survivor. Here it is. It's the decoupler. It's the decoupler. You know what? I'm actually kind of happy with that. I'm actually kind of happy. So what other Falcon information can we get? I want more information so we can do a proper... We don't have 4 meter stuff, do we? That's the problem. What are the different scales? Let's go and have a look at what are the different scales. I can't believe how close we were, though. Literally, like, smashed into the floor just there. That was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Mark 3, 1.87, 2.5, 3.75. That's what we want. Look at the... Oh, there's no fuel tanks at 3.75. Oh, a potato-like rock. Where does this come from? What? Man, that's annoying. We've got some parts, but not actual parts. That's actually very saddening. Wait, where are the fuel tanks? Wait, where are the fuel tanks? Anybody else noticing there's just no fuel tanks in any of these? Started streaming 107 minutes ago. That's not quite right. I don't think that's quite right. Hang on, let me... wait, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100... No, it's 109 minutes. Yeah, no, that is right. 109 minutes ago. 109 minutes. So what are these? So these are like 5 meters, something ridiculous like this, right? And then... These are the original tanks. That's 1.8. These are 1.2. Also looks silly. Cause that's... Does it tell us anywhere the width? It's kind of got to be these, right? It's kind of got to be these. That make a Falcon rocket? I mean, I'm still fairly convinced this could do it. If we... Let's try again. We're going to fly a better launch profile this time because I flew a fairly bad one last time. Let's go up a bit more, then start turning. T, Z, no. I don't want to touch the floor. And then I kind of want to just go there. That is my thing. You still think I'm too short? Yeah, that might be the case actually. What we should have done is put an overlay next to it and seen how short. Keep the bit in the tank at the end as well. Keep a bit in the tank. Oh, right, yeah. This one, we should do is turn this off, right? Or a tank like that. Okay, as long as we get an Apple apps up to about 70, I'll be happy. Yeah, that picture. Can I do a comparison here somehow? No, I can't. No, we seem to be flying alright. I'm going more steep so I don't need to come back as much. Oh look, there's Wise again. Nice. That's 20. 22. We should be alright now. We should be alright. It's looking like we've got a good angle on our approach. Just got to remember to use one thruster only on re-entry. Good shout. What I should have done is set up a action grid that will turn like the outside engines off. Something like that. I'd prefer to keep 2 of the outside engines on. See what I'm saying? Like just use 3 of them, something like that. Okay, I'm going to put him up to 80 this time because the payload would need more time. Let's be rid of that. I don't want you, I want you. Okay, we need to RCS this way. I want to try and exactly face sideways. Man, I should get the suicide timer up. Anybody know where that is in this? Not orbital. Let's try vessel. Suicide burn. Distance. No. Length. Let's try those. Let's see what we got there. How do I get rid of that? I don't know how to use those, unfortunately. Oh, hey, how's it going? I don't know how to use those, unfortunately, so we'll find out how it works. Oh, wait. Man, do I want to turn off all these engines? Let's do it in pairs. That one and that one. And now we should have 3 engines, right? Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What is my trajectory right now? That's what I care about. It's going the wrong way, that's what. Okay. I want to have a look at my fuel and oxidizer here. Come on, burn back boost. Let's do it. Here we go. It's kind of working alright for us. Just about to cross Apple apps. Probably not the best time to have done. I don't know, is that the best time to have done this? Oh, I should have aimed for the island airstrip. And I reckon there is going to be about the time it takes for the planet to spin underneath us. Okay, here goes. Oh, I said I'm about to finish. Alright, let's see how this works. This is literally last landing of the day. I say landing. Last smashing this into the floor as hard as we can of the day. It's going to be pretty good, pretty fun. Not tried to do this yet. I mean, I've tried to do this. I've not managed to do this yet. 2.7 meter burn. I don't think that's the one that I want. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do about that. Vessel. countdown? Oh, is this when I start my suicide burn? Because if that's the case, that's I'm not going to have the fuel. I'm just not going to have the fuel. I actually want to go radio out. My next stream is on Tuesday. Why is it not radio? Ah, surface radio out. Thanks. I see what went wrong there. Yeah, my next stream will be a Tuesday. I've got videos coming out every day between now and then. I think every day. I may have managed to once again like make it so every other day happens together, and that would be pretty rubbish, but it happens quite often. We are going to overshoot quite a lot. Deploy the brakes. Look, retrograde. Slow this bad boy down. Next option not included is either going to come out later today or tomorrow. I'm afraid I'm going to have to check my schedule to find out which one of those two. This suicide burn countdown thing is so unhelpful. We are totally not going to make it onto the flat bit, are we? And that suicide burn indicator is difficult to read. Come on. Oh, hey, Wise. That was close. Oh, I ran out of fuel last second. Oh, it was so good. If I was better at suicide burn, that would have worked. But that was pretty good, actually. I reckon one more go and I've got it. But with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time. Next Tuesday is the actual next live session where we'll be doing more of this. And I've got videos coming out as I've been saying. So I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye! What just happened here? Bye!